What's going on, folks? Patrick Lerouge here from Evolve Restorative Therapy. I'm here to help you eliminate pain for the long term, folks. I'm here to help you enhance your performance and your life. So, I've been getting a lot of comments from people that say, how can I eliminate low back pain? And they understand that I talk about a lot of the driving forces, what's going on here, what's going on there, but they ask me specifically, what is a sequence that I can do to eliminate back pain? So I'm going to show you a sequence of stretches to eliminate back pain or help you subside the back pain that you're going through and to kill the driver on the other end. So I want to show you this in the world of stretching. I'm going to show you a bunch of different stretches in a sequence order to get you to eliminate back pain. But you can also pair this up for more the efficacy, like to make it even better with foam rolling and trigger point work. If you do all these 5 areas with stretching, foam rolling, trigger point work, oh my goodness, your back pain will start to dramatically change almost within a week. And you'll notice that it's stronger, it's able to uphold itself all within that week, all depending on how you deal with it. So the first one I want you to start focusing on is stretching your calf. Your calf is important to the whole big picture of your fascial system, your posterior layer. The calf is actually going to be key because it's always tight, because if your low back and mid back is not working very well, you're going to start picking up slack in your calves. You're going to start popping yourself up on your feet a lot more, which is going to contract the calf more. That calf system starts to get tighter and tighter. It's actually starting to pull more and more on the fascial sheath in the whole back part of your body. So if you stretch, if you get the calves to start working better, your low back will start to move better. It's all about getting it to move at first, okay? It's not about eliminating pain right away. It's all about getting it to move. If you get something to move, you get blood flow there. If you get blood flow there, it starts to heal. So when it's contracted, it doesn't move. It's all about getting it to move at first. So once you get that posterior chain to start learning how to glide a little bit better, small little bit, then you're going to move to your quads. The quad is one of the major drivers for tilting the hips forward, which now pulls on your low back, causes a massive rotation of the spine. So you want to get your quads to learn how to give the back a little bit of a break, and so you can get it to learn how to fluctuate back and forth. Next is your glute. You want to get your glute to learn how to move as well. Now, this is not a humongous glute stretch. This is more of a learning how to get the glute to move all over again, because once the hip flexors tighten up, the glutes naturally learn how to turn off. So you have to wake them up a little bit by just getting it to move. And then you're going to go after your low back. At that point, your low back should actually start wanting to move a smidgen. So you want to start asking it to move a little bit more. And then at the very, very end, you're going to do rotation of the back, which adds in many different facets of the spine itself. So if you're having a lot of low back issues, do these 5 things. It's going to start learning how to move better. Now, here goes the key part. This is the problems that I have making these symptomatic videos. I have to tell you, this is only if you're having a driver that's in the lower body. If you have a lat issue, a shoulder issue, a neck issue that's driving this, it's going to work, but it's not going to work for very long. There's a different driver. And that's the tricky part about this. And I'll make a different video for that at a different time if you ask. So I'm going to show you real quick how to stretch each one of these areas and then take off with it. So, easiest way to stretch the calf. 90-degree angle. Once you're at this 90-degree angle, especially at the hips, you lock in the hips, you should already feel somewhat in your calf. You can do it actively by pulling your toe up to your chest, and you're going to feel the stretch all the way to the lower calf. Now, I'm a big fan of working with the body. Everyone says hold stretches for hours and ends in some ridiculous number. I want you to hold this stretch just for 3 seconds, and then let it out and take a breath. Don't hold your breath. So you could pick it up, take a breath into your lower pelvis floor, and then drop it. Watch how this whole area moves, and then let it go. Pick it up, and let it go. It's very important that you add breath with this. I'm a big fan of passive stretching, so I use a band, not a band, a rope. Do not use a band. A band actually has microfiber balances, which we'll talk about that in a different time. But You're gonna take a band, pull it forward. Nice and easy pull. Nice deep breath. Let it go. Notice I let the band, the rope go itself. Walk down the rope again, pull it up again. And then down, let it go. Switch feet. 3 or 4 times, both sides. Then, or to your preference. Then, the easiest way to stretch your quad in a nice passive way, get a chair, back yourself into the chair, beep, 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 beep. Put your shin against the chair, foot leaning on the chair, knee on the floor as close as possible. So you want this 90-degree angle. Once you do that, all you have to do now is bring this knee forward. Especially if you have back pain, you probably won't even get this far. So all you have to do is bring the knee up forward, keeping your core nice and tight, keeping everything straight, nice and easy. All you have to do is hold this right here and then bring it back. Forward. Nice deep, big deep breath. Let it go. Do that on both sides. Then, nice and straight. Here, bring the leg over. A lot of people have a tendency to instantly go to this. They rotate the spine. Don't do that. This is about glute movement. So all you're gonna do is bring this knee to this opposite shoulder here, and you're gonna feel majority of your stretch down in lower glute. The more you can get the leg over, the more you're gonna get it here. So that's a nice glute movement. From there, what you wanna do now is nice, easy stance. Bring your head down. So you wanna think each vertebrae, nice and slow. Again, with breath, bringing it down. Once you're able to start getting a lot more movement, move yourself away from the wall a little bit and then lean forward. Now you're gonna get access to your lower part of your back. And then the same thing, roll through. And then now, remember how I said it's all about rotation? Don't do this because people have a tendency to try to crack it. You wanna move nice and slow. Take your hand, reach underneath your leg, and then turn this way. This is gonna give you a controlled rotation. You can control how far you reach, and what's pulling on this is your lat. Your lat is what's opening up your back and getting you to twist. Rather than you going straight after spiny movement, you want nice muscular controlled movement. Once you get all this movement to come across, you'll realize you'll get more and more out of how much you're spinning, how much you're able to go through the motion that you're doing, that you're supposed to walk. So now, get up and walk around. This is not gonna eliminate pain like a magic pill. It won't. But what it will do is get your back moving. Once your back starts to move, then it's gonna start having blood flow go to it. Once it has blood flow to it, that's when it'll start to heal. It's just you have to keep blood flow going to it. It's going to try to lock up, especially if you're not going after your driver, folks. So, think about doing this consistently. Pairing it with foam rolling and trigger point work will skyrocket the results. So play around with that. If you haven't seen those, look through my videos. I have trigger point work and foam rolling scattered through the whole slew of videos. So hopefully this helped. If you need some more tips, help, email me. Comment down below. Hit me up. I'm here to help. So see you soon. Bye.